Welcome to ThinkCapital Trader Success Stories. My name is Spice, and today we are joined by Hassan. Hassan has been trading for 4 years and has spent the last 4 months with ThinkCapital, where he's already achieved his payout and is working towards getting the next one. Like many traders, his journey wasn't without challenges, from battling emotions in the early stages to developing the discipline needed for consistent results. So, let's get started. Hey man, thanks for joining me today. Could you please introduce yourself, tell us where you're streaming from, and a little about your
Yes,
trading journey?
yes, thanks for letting me here. My name is Hassan. It's been 4 months I've been trading on ThinkCapital. How I start my journey? I started in 2021
Ah,
with
okay. Okay.
crypto trading. Then I slowly transit into forex and then indices and then commodity trading, and then I came into the prop space.
So it's been like 4 years since you started now, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
approximately 4 to 5 years.
Ah, okay. Do you remember the first time you know about trading? What is that thing that actually made you say, okay, I want to trade?
Well, everyone who is trading, everyone wants to make money. So I also wants to make money, wants the financial freedom. So that's the thing where why I came into trading. And I really have interest in stock market, like a charting. Since I was around 2018 or 27, when
Ah,
I around stock market, I see news there is stock market thing. So I really have interest, I developing interest of a stock market. So that's where it started all.
when you got introduced, was it like a friend that introduced you, or you saw it somewhere online, or how did you get introduced to it?
Well, there are few influencers, I follow them. So they introduce the crypto trading. So from there, I joined the trading space. So basically, I follow some influencers. So that's why I came into this space.
Because I know that a lot of people, that get involved with trading, all right. Me myself, I'm a trader too. So the time that I started, right, it was more of like looking for, something that I can easily make money, right? Something I can just be in my house to make money, just like a side hustle.
Yes,
So what was it for
yes.
you when you were starting? Because I want to kind of like get a clearer picture of what the idea was, what the reason was for you getting involved in trading. Was it like you were looking for side hustle, or you're looking for, or you see the flashy lifestyle on social media? What was it for you?
Well, at the start, it was just like a flashy lifestyle where everyone was taking picture of seaside, of laptop. At the start, everyone, approximately 90% people have the same flashy things. But later, I realized that this is a proper business. If you want to stay in this space, you have to be disciplined. There is no flashy things. Yes, you can make money, but it's not an easy thing. Why it's so much depressed. There is a phase where you get depressed, where your stop losses it. So it's all a proper thing. It's not a fleshy lifestyle thing.
I want to quickly
Yes.
touch on your early struggles.
Yes.
What do you think was the hardest part of your trading journey?
At early stage, everyone becomes stressful. Everyone take losses, and I also took losses. And I took losses, and it was because it was all that emotions. We can't control emotions, but slowly, I realize I learn things, and I try to control my emotions. So that's how I overcome this emotion things.
Okay, so would you say like the emotion is the hardest part for you? You know,
Yes, yes, yes.
ah, okay. Because I've speak to a couple of people who mentioned, strategy upping, finding the right strategy, over
Well,
trading
yes.
and all of that. Yeah.
Well, there is strategy. I think strategy is not an issue. There is so many strategy. Users need one strategy, but the main thing, which is emotions, you can't control emotions. Sometimes, even now, currently, I I can't even control emotions. I took if my stop loss hit, I can blow a whole account, but not funded evaluation. But I can control in funded. In funded stage, I am very strict. But in evaluation, it is still, still it happens.
Mm, I get it. All right. So I know a lot of people have struggles, right? And also based on what I know is that as people have the struggles, some people don't have enough will to continue, right? So what would you
Yes.
say is that thing that kept you going when you were facing these challenges?
Well, there was a phase when I made consistent loss. But when you enter this industry, it's not easy to leave. So I just kept being evaluation, kept purchasing evaluation, and but at the end it clicked, and I've been funded with firms. It's just being consistent. If you're being consistent, then at the end you will be successful.
Azan, you are one of the 5% of successful traders because I know based on statistics, 95% of traders fails. I feel like you're the right person that I
Yes,
can
sir.
ask this question. So, what's one truth about trading that beginners usually learn the hard way?
Well, as I told you early, the beginners, they, because of emotions, they can't control their emotion. They take big losses, and they don't even know what is position sizing. They just blow their account in a single trade. So they have to learn. They have to be consistent. Once they learn how to get position sizing, right position sizing, they have to know. So what's your calculated loss? They have to know, if I am taking this trade, then if I my stop loss it, how much I can lose. If they know this, then they will be consistent and they will be successful. But beginners don't know that, so that is the reason they are blowing their account in just one trade or two trade.
Get you. So let's talk about your strategy a little bit. So if you could explain your strategy to someone who is just starting, who don't have any idea much in trading, what is the simplest way you can explain it?
Well, my strategy is very simple. I mostly trade gold. So first of
Okay.
all, I go to higher time frame, daily time frame or 4 hour time frame. I just draw a levels where price is reacting. So I draw
Okay.
these levels, then I wait for price to come at that level. When price come at that level, and then I lower my time frame at 15 minute or 5 minute, and then I see if the market structure is bullish, then I take a trade at fair value gap or order block at a buy trade. And if market is bearish, then I took sell trade. But in New York session, I just trade on New York session. New York session is allowed to volatility, and so this is the my simplest strategy. One session, one strategy. That's all.
Okay, so was it like a break and retest, or what would you call your strategy?
Well, you can call it ICT, some kind of ICT or some mix of strategy. It's my own. You can call it my own strategy.
Okay,
But most
yeah.
people, they trade it like ICT. It is kind of ICT, but I am. It's mixed with a support resistant type trading.
Is this something like you learn from someone, or is something that you developed yourself?
Mostly I learn from YouTube, and I
Okay.
saw some ICT videos too, and I actually develop it myself. You can call it. I can develop it myself because some people trade entirely ICT, some people trade entirely support and resistance, but I trade it mixed.
Let's talk about your risk management a little bit because I know risk management is one of the most important part of trading.
Yes,
So, how
that's
do you
absolutely.
personally think of risk management?
Well, in funded account, I don't risk much. I risk point 0.5, 0.5 or 0.7. That's it. And if I my stop loss it, I just close the system. That's it in my funded stage. This is the reason I am still in funded stage. But in
Yeah.
evaluation, it is 2% or 2.5%. But in funded stage, I'm very strict with 0.5% risk because my first priority is to protecting the capital. That's my
Yes,
first
exactly.
priority.
Exactly. Do you do trade management? Maybe when you see things are not going well, you close, or you just let it eat your take profit or eat stop loss.
Well, mostly when there is some kind of news, trading news event happen, then I close. Otherwise, if there is no any fundamental news, then I just
Ah,
uh,
ah,
be in the either TP or either SL when there is no
ah.
such news. If there is news, then I close earlier.
Mm. So do you have like a risk to reward ratio that you always look at?
Yes, yes. Well, mostly I trade 1.5 hour or 2 hour. Sometimes it can be 3 hour. but usually it's a 2 hour simple risk to reward ratio trade setup. I don't look for 1.5, 1.7. At the start, I was trading, I was looking for that kind of setup, 1.10, 1.8. But if you, if people do this kind of setups, then there is most highly chance the stop loss will be hit.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I don't use that kind of 10 RR or 5 RR. Just I am being consistent with 2 RR or 2.5 RR. That's it.
Fantastic. All right. So let's talk about funded trader mindset. All right. Because I know
Yes,
that once you become funded and you get paid, usually something just change, for
yes,
the
absolutely.
trader, right? So what changed mentally for you, when you started trading and, getting paid?
When I was being funded and I received a payouts, then I just being consistent. I, as I already told you, whenever my stop loss hit, I just close the system. I don't trade anymore. So this is the change happened because in early my stages, I just trade daily. Every time I just trade and trade. But once I fund it and I am receiving payouts, so I am just being very strict whenever my single stop loss hit or maximum two stop loss hit. I just close the system. That's it.
And when you got funded and got paid, does anything change for you psychologically? I mean, do you believe in trading more and be like, oh, okay, this can actually work. I can actually get paid from, passing a profit challenge and making money. Does anything change for you psychologically on that part?
Well, when I used to, it started, it actually happened when I used to, firstly, I funded and I blow that account because when I get funded first time, I thought it's easy money. It's very, like, I easily passed evaluation 2 stages. No, it's easy, but I just blown that account in a, 1 or 2 days. But with slowly the passage of time, I understood that you have to be consistent. You have to be psychologically strong to be funded, to stay funded. So that's really changed, but it's happened slowly.
Fantastic. Is there anywhere in your rules where you stop trading? Because I know some people who basically don't stop trade, right? Even if they're having losses, they just continue for the rest of the day. So do you have any rule that says maybe like when I have 2 losses or 3 losses or 4 losses or a particular amount of loss or percentage of losses that you stop trading?
My stop loss hit, I stop at funded stage. Whenever my stop loss hit, I stop, or either my TP hit. Whenever it
Okay.
any of these hit, I stop trading for the day, and I'm looking for the next day.
Okay, so do you mean that you only take one trade per day?
Yes, so of course, on funded stage, I just take one trade a day.
So let's talk about your discipline, and psychology, right? How do you stay disciplined now that you're a funded trader and control your emotions?
Well, I just have my plan. Whenever I see a setup, I just have that plan. Either the TP hit or either the stop loss hit. Or if the setup is, if the market is creating a setup, then I take a trade. If there is no setup, I don't take a trade. So that is the thing which helps me when there is as I told you, it's been 3 or 4 days. I didn't take a trade because I'm not seeing any setup. So it's been 3 or 4 days. I didn't take a single setup in funded stage.
That's a big level of discipline because I feel like it's not everybody that can just stay without placing a trade for the complete 4 days. So let's
Yes,
talk about Think Capital experience. What made you choose Think Capital?
the ThinkCapital have the thing which I can trade directly on TradingView.
Uh,
They have their own linked broker, but which saves a tremendous amount of time. I directly trade with the TradingView. In other funds, first I need to analyze on TradingView, then I need to go on other platform, then take a position sizing. It's take a lot of time. But in ThinkCapital, I can directly trade on TradingView, which saves a lot of time. So that's the very convenient way, and that's the thing which where I choose ThinkCapital, and they have a tremendous amount of support. They have very good people on the Discord. Their community is very large and very helpful. So That's the reason I choose ThinkCapital.
Thank you so much for that. And what do you think could be improved?
They are already their broker backed firm, so I don't think they need to improve. But I think they have to add some more evaluation type things or some more setups like models. But currently I think they have 1 step, 2 step and 3 step, and I think they've at least recently introduced instant model too.
Yeah. As you have said, we recently launched the instant funding. So what do you think about that?
Well, that's a really good opportunity for traders who don't want evaluation. They can directly be funded with instant model, and I'm thinking to be try that instant funding too.
Oh, okay.
Because if you choose direct funding, then you can control your psychological things, these things which is not easy to be controlled on evaluation phase. But if you be funded, then it's easy to be consistent.
Fantastic. If you could go back to when you just started, I feel like this is more like a two-way question. Sorry. So if you could advise someone who is just starting to trade today, what is that advice you would give to them?
Well, I want to say just to be consistent and keep learning. It's not it's not a 1 or 2 month game. If you are being consistent and keep learning, and if you give time 1 or 2 year around, you can be successful. Everyone can be successful. I see a lot of people, a lot of my friends, they are making money from prop trading. So if you keep learning and being consistent for 1 year at least, can be funded and you can be successful.
Fantastic. So that's all the question here. Thank you so much for joining me today, Hassan. And that wraps up our conversation with Hassan on ThinkCapital Trader Success Stories. And if you're ready to start your own trading journey, be sure to check out ThinkCapital's Growth Program, our instant funding program designed to help traders get funded faster. You'll find all the details in the link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.